The legendary Robert Cray is one of the most soulful vocalists and guitarists I've ever heard. In this video, I want to share with you a gem song he wrote called Poor Johnny, and it's chock full of just great blues lead guitar and also some Hendrix-style rhythm. I'm going to break it down for you step by step, so grab your guitar and let's dive in. We're going to start off with this opening riff that sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got this great line on the lower bass strings. It's going to start out on the note B and play it 3 times on the 2nd fret of the A string. Then play the open D string, then the note C sharp on the 4th fret of the 5th string. So, and rhythmically it's 8th notes and then a half note. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Then in measure 2 we go. Love that riff there. So that's sliding into F sharp on the 4th fret of the 4th string twice. So I just go slide, slide, and then we play a triplet on the notes of an E minor chord. This is the notes E, B, and G. 2nd fret on the 4th string, 2nd fret on the 5th string, and I just grab that with my index finger there, and then play the note G on the 3rd fret of the E string. So sliding in twice and then that. Okay, so far we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and triplet. That's a triplet rhythm there. Then we go. This is measure 3. We're going to play the notes E, then B on the 2nd fret of the A string, open A, then back to B, like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and bum, 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 bum. Okay, I'll put that together. 4, 1. Okay, now we have the last measure, and this goes. Love that there. That is the notes E, low E, 6th string open, then 2nd fret on the A string, open A. Then we walk up F sharp, A sharp. That's the 2nd fret on the 6th string, open 5th string, 1st fret. So, and then that's going to eventually return us back to that note that we started on. So the last measure goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then that's the downbeat there. So let me back up and put this entire riff together. All 4 bars sounds like this. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 4 and 1 and. And then it starts again. Now this is all based on something called the B minor scale, which is the B natural minor scale, which is the key for the song. That's the key there, B minor. And if you don't know how to play your major and minor scales anywhere on the fretboard in any key, then go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide and get your hands on my free fretboard guide PDF. This is going to show you the easiest and fastest way to start mapping out the fretboard, and it applies to rhythm and lead. Like you just saw me there, you know, da 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 da. It's like da 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 da. the melody is flowing and it's a part of the chord. You know, you can't separate the two. You have to make what I call the chord connection, where you're thinking of the chords and scales and everything coming together. So to help you with this, go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide, grab that now, then you can start unlocking these patterns and creating your own solos just like Robert Cray. So that's gonna go twice. I'll put it together with the rhythm. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. All right, so let's talk about the chords that this is going over, because the chords for the intro are the same as the verse. It's gonna go like this: B minor, F sharp minor, E minor, A. And those are 2 beats each chord. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna go E minor, A, E minor, A for the next 2 bars. Dun, 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 dun. Then it restarts. 2, 3. Here's the whole thing. Okay, but instead of playing those chords like this, I mean, you could strum all out. What Robert Cray does is he uses arpeggio picking and sometimes some hybrid picking too. Sometimes he'll bring in his fingers as well. So here's an example of a guitar part in the style of Robert Cray that's gonna recreate what he's doing in the verse. It sounds like this. 3, 4. So I'm playing just parts of those chords. I'm playing the 4th fret on the 4th string, 4th fret on the 3rd string, and 3rd fret on the 2nd string, which is really just a B minor chord without the root there. Or it's really 2nd inversion. The root's still in there, it's just up here. And there I just go pick through the chord and then come back. Then I go to F sharp minor, which is 4, 2, 2 on those same strings, the 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string. Just go pick through that chord and then come back 1 string. So it's such a cool sound, and what a great way to go from B minor to F sharp minor, right? Like, then we're gonna go E minor to A, and there's a lot of ways you can do this, but what I like to do is bring in the root note, the low E, then play the 4th string, then the 2nd string. So it goes, then play the 3rd string. So that's the pattern for E minor. Then I do the same thing for A, but I play the A bass note instead of the low E bass note. So I'm gonna play the 5th string, 4th string, 2nd string, 3rd string. That's gonna go. Right? Now, the rhythm here is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all 8th notes. Then I do it again, E minor to A. The very last time, because we've got E minor to A 3 times, we're gonna go. And the last time on the A, I just plow through all the strings 5 to 2 like this. So all together, it sounds like this. All right, so that goes over and over for the verse. Then when we hit the refrain or the chorus, the poor Johnny, we go to a D major chord. And here's where you hear a lot of the Hendrix style of playing. We're gonna use a more syncopated rhythm and some bar chords. I'll play the changes just first so you can hear what it sounds like. And Cray does use a lot of these kind of Hendrix thumb chords, which you can play as bar chords as well. Either one's gonna work. Here we've got a D major in the 5th position. We're gonna play on the and of 1 and the and of 2 like this. 1 and 2 and. Then F sharp minor on the 2nd fret, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2. Then B minor, just bringing it down, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2. And then G major, which you can play as 3, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, or you could do it as the thumb chord like this. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1. That's the chorus section. It repeats. Now, when you use my fretboard guide and you understand how the scales and chords come together, you can start playing licks off the chords like. Right? And you start getting these cool embellishments. Stuff like that. That comes off of the chords. Now, when we end this section, we hang on that G chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3 for 4 bars. Then in the last bar, we play an F sharp minor, and then you go back to the verse progression. All right, there's one last part we gotta cover, and that's the bridge. It comes in at about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The lyric cue here is one day his luck run out. We start out on the A chord. We're gonna go A, F sharp minor, B minor for 2 bars. Now here I just keep that same rhythm we used in the chorus. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 2 bars of B minor. Then we go again, same thing. A, F sharp minor, but we stay on F sharp minor. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, back to the main progression, right? And then that's what the solos happen over as well as that main progression, like what we used for the intro. That part. So altogether, the bridge is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars long, right? Just a classic bridge there. Here it is one more time. 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and F sharp, B minor, and A, F sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you have it. Those are some insider tips on the guitar part and the guitar style you'll hear on Robert Cray's Poor Johnny. Such a soulful and fun tune to play. As always, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to learn to rip this stuff anywhere on the neck, just like Robert Cray, then go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide and get your hands on my free fretboard guide PDF. This is the best way to understand the fretboard, and I put it all on one page, and it's completely free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab that now as my gift to you. If you enjoyed this video, you might like this one next.